I'm Sparky Quick.
Hello, Mr. Barton.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions briefly of why you apply for this role.
Yeah, no worries.
So first of all, why I'm interested in this role?
Well, China is a booming market, and I believe if we can get as many training camps out there as possible, we can increase our market share out there, which will also play a part in our revenue streams. If we can increase this marketing share out there, we will increase our revenues a lot, and we could compete against the top 6 clubs in England.
Sounds very good. What makes you want to coach in China then?
Well, China is a new market, so there's going to be undiscovered talent out there. Many new formations we could try out there, what's not been as successful here, but we could probably implement them over there, and it might be a success, it might not. But the fact is we've got to try, and we've got to try and compete against these big clubs.
Sounds very good. So, what skills and experience can you bring to this role?
Well, currently I'm a coach at Doncaster Bells. I deal with the transfer of players, so incoming and outgoing, so I know all the FA regulation around them. I also deal with the fitness side of coaching, so I do run mainly warm-ups and cool-downs in training sessions, but I do work with our goalkeeper quite closely.
So you have plenty of experience in different military departments?
Yeah, I do. I used before Doncaster. I used to coach at Hickleton, and they're a quite small village club, and I've helped out with all age groups there, as they were struggling for volunteers. So that has given me a good experience for multiple age groups.
Right. Can you speak Chinese? Because obviously you're going to China. That's gonna be a main part.
I understand what you're saying. No, I can't at the minute, but there is. I am willing to take up a course which will help me speak Chinese, and I'm willing to do this quite intensely, as I would like to stay out for the full contract of the job.
Pretty good. What age group would you be interested in coaching in then?
I really don't mind what age group. I would prefer coaching women's football over lads football, as lads football is more self-boosted now, while women's is still needing a little bit of a push to make it to the next level. But once completed making Chinese women's football to the top level, I believe I can do any. But really at the minute I just want to try and make women's football, I'm trying to get it on par with lads football.
So, what inspired you to become a coach?
Well, I decided to become a coach because I just like to help develop people grow into better footballers, as I believe everybody should enjoy football.
Sounds very good. And how would you apply your tactics and your experience to pass on into Chinese culture?
Well, Chinese culture in football is quite long ball dominated football, and I believe this can be highly successful. If we can get a strong rigid back line and fast wingers with a tall striker, maybe a target man, but you could also play a poacher there, basically just to help destroy that back line, because tick-a-tack of football is outdated now. And I don't believe it could be much of a success in China, because everybody knows the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas, the Bayern Munich, so everybody wants to emulate like them. Nobody actually wants to play nitty-gritty football, so if we can play that nitty-gritty football, we can dominate the league.
How would you settle into Chinese culture then? Because obviously you've got to move away from the family, etc.
Well, I believe I would settle in quite fine into Chinese culture, as I've been to China a few times myself on holiday. But I'm just willing to have a new experience out there, and discover a new country would be great. It's a life aspiration of mine.
Sounds very good. So why should we personally choose you for this role?
You should choose me for this role because I can be a top next level coach for you. I can take this Burnley in the community side to the next level. I believe we can compete with Man United and Tottenham, but only under my leadership, because it is going to need a heavy hand become great. If we can do this, we can be the next. It could be the next Real Madrid, really.
Sounds very good indeed. So, and finally, what are your future plans in 5 years' time then?
Well, my future plans is to stay within football. I would like to take a side. This is why I've applied for this job. But I just want to stick in football, help develop the next level talent, and hopefully develop a few wonder kids.
Sounds very good. We're going to leave it there. Mr. Parkin, That was very good, very good.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Barton.
Very welcome. Best of luck.
Thank
and
you.
We'll see you soon, probably.